important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Starting off with fireballs right from the get-go. Player 2 has a drive rush to keep it going. Closes the distance. Player 2 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. We have one player in burnout state, which means they'll have to continue to fight temporarily without using any drive-reliant moves. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Throws them. Both fighters, smart use of the invincibility on the overdrive tension. And whip, they're wide open. Ooh, what a finish! Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Throws up above. Knocked them out of the air. The low. Meets them air. Good judgment there. They return to center stage. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Presses for a reaction with a fireball. Crowns him from above. Oh, plot twist. Who will force the other's hand? Drops that off. What now? Player 1 with the whip corrects them. Were they looking to connect with an overdrive art from this situation? Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Notice all in with a rush. Shake burns out. Goes up above? What are they gonna do? Keeps him out. Then closes it out. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us.
comes a new challenger.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Gotta do this. Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. No good up high. Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? Both fighters are pretty much unscathed. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Player 1 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. What are they thinking here? Opts for the throw. Good work staying in throw range there. Shoots off a fireball up close. Fireballs are risky, but if the opponent doesn't jump, they're one of the best ground game tools. Player blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. Taking stock. Player 1 is maintaining the KO. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Checks them with the projectile. Big, low, reaching heavy. Smart stuff, poking at that range to zone the opponent. Experiencing burnout. There's a change of sides. Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Picks the air throw. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Big chance here to do some damage if they can keep the corner pressure up. Counting on the super to do the job. Going in. Opt for the critical line. Yo, are they actually dead?
Sit down and shut up!
Couldn't finish them off. And they all banks it on the fireball. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Comes a new challenger.
They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
Ready?
Round 1.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Blocks the jump in. Puts one in the pocket. Denies the jumping attack with a jumping attack of their own.
You need training.
Throw hits. Now the fun begins. Player 2 in that dangerous burnout state. Can they outlast it? Player 2 has used up all of their drive gauge. Gets backed into the corner with pressure building. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Throws them to negate the block. Knockdown. Brings out the super art. How is this gonna work out for them? Punch with the low heavy connected? Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Starting off with fireballs right from the get-go. Shows the medium kick. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Player 1 did a great job of maintaining their drive gauge during that last round. It's going to be even more important in this next round to keep that up to help strengthen their grounding. Jumps up, reads the jump in perfectly.
Sure you can!
The low, both drive rush. Hits them with a stopping bomb. Player 2 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. All in with a rook kick out of nowhere. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Decides not to rush in without a plan. It's time for both fighters to lay it all on the line. Tries to bait out a reaction to a fireball. Fires without warning. Connects with the throw. Oh, the throw connects. Player 2 is barely hanging on to their last bit of drive. Plenty of health, full gauges, let's go. Player 1 is in a very good spot now. Poses them with a kick. The drive impact doesn't work. Tons of space. Will this super art do anything? Somehow manages to block the jump in. They're hurt. There's the burnout. What now? Adds a bit of OD spice there. Low heavy, but no go. Back dashes for space. They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. Solid anti-air. Okay, gut punch hits them. Player 2 denies the jump in. No one could have called that. Player 2 is gonna be watching replays for this one for a while. They really took it down to the wire. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Jump clutch, anti-air. Smart play with the throw. Good work staying in throw range there. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Blocks the jump in. Big drive gauge disparity has opened up, and it wouldn't surprise me if they try to open that gap further. Managing that drive gauge is gonna get tricky. Player 1 chases them down. Can't tech the throw. They're jostling for the dominant position in the corner. Heading into the end game now. KO! Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Did well to get the buff in there. Gets out of there with the back down. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Gets out of the corner and creates some distance. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Goes for the rush. Sends the bar on up to Kosho. What'll happen here? Now, can they finish the job? Player 1 overhead. Hits him with a stop and pop. The drive gauge is screaming. Turns out. What a finish! Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Backdash to start. They're not taking any chances. Throws a fireball. Player 2 took that round comfortably. No need to bring out the big guns yet. Links it! Oh, the throw connects. Takes advantage of the hesitation and gets some good damage in return. Player 2 has a slight life lead. The low kick hits. Low heavy. Smart stuff, poking at that range to zone the opponent. Wow, that throw did some juicy damage. Plenty of health, full gauges, gets the air throw. Thinking cap, overdrive Shoryuken. Tries to make something happen with an overdrive arm. Player 1 is gonna break through with the throw. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. The low heavy is denied. Big throws. Drive rush to keep it going. Okay, so you can use drive rushes just like that to launch attacks from much further away. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Player 2 chases them down. Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. Timely side switch there, which will let him go on the attack. Knockdown. Big low reaching heavy. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. With the life gap opening KO. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Jumps. That's some big juicy damage. Hits him with a stop and block. Jumps in. Smart play with the throw. There's an overdrive Shory. Super hearts on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. This is where smart meter management is going to come into play. Our fighters will need to tread carefully. Takes the solid anti-air. Sends the bar on up to Kosho. Both fighters planning something? Nothing stops this train. There's the burnout. Okay, here we go. Put more fuel to the fire. Cook them up. Raw super hard incoming. Who's gonna take it? Chin up. What a finish. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us.